Hi everyone, this is Sylvia Craig again. So I kept a note on the side so I wouldn't ramble like I did the last video. So for the integrated approach, I do think there are strengths and there are some challenges. I think the strengths are the counselor becomes very confident in their practice and they feel like they know what they're doing. Like it's not like it's just like you're winging it every time you go in to a meeting with a client. So I guess that's what the strength is, that with enough practice you will feel comfortable, which makes the client feel comfortable. The only challenge of that would be that maybe that practice isn't for everyone. Maybe you get a unique counselor in there, a unique client in there that just does not just is not working with your normal practice. Then you have to find another way to go about talking to that client, and it might be in a way that you're not as comfortable with, which could create problems in the future. What stood out to me, I had two that stood out to me. One was common factor, which I found very interesting, because you find different parts from every theory and you work with that, like the main parts of every theory, and you work with that, which I think could potentially be a good way to go about being a counselor, like your practice. I think that creates a way that maybe that person doesn't work well with that theory. Okay, well, let's try this one. And you might not know every single part of that one theory, but maybe you're able to bounce it off of another theory that you know, like the main part of. So I feel like that's a very flexible choice to have, which in a counselor's environment, I think is very important to have, because you need to be flexible, because this person might have stuff going on at home that they really need to get resolved in their mind. Or maybe this person had a personal experience at school that was traumatic, or different traumatic events in their life. Like you can't talk to one person about their problems the same way that you're going to talk to another person. So I think common factor would potentially be a good way to practice as a counselor. And then the assimilative integration, which, as you said, was a popular one that most students and counselors chose, and which is having the one main theory and then having others that you can bounce off of, but you mainly practice that one theory, which I do like that one as well, because it's kind of similar to common factor, but at the same time it's not, because you have your one main theory. Common factor, you don't have your main theory that you practice. But I feel like I'm saying theory a lot. And having that would be good, because if that one theory practice doesn't work out, then you're able to bounce off the others. But the only challenge, I think, with assimilative integration would be that maybe that one main theory doesn't work. Then you're only able to provide you're not able to provide as much insight with your client, because you probably don't know as much of what you're talking about when you haven't practiced those other theories as seriously as you practice that main one that you have practiced for so long. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.